Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well guys, today the content is different because I'll be telling you guys how I became an apple farmer overnight. Okay, so stay tuned, stay tuned. Yeah. So I'm here to tell you guys today that what we see in the K-drama about we seeing random handsome guys on the streets and the Korean standard beauty lady looking all shapy on the road, working under a CEO or working as a CEO in a company is not the way it is in Korea. So I'm just gonna tell you guys the reality of jobs and basically how difficult it is for foreigners to really get a decent job. It's the reality, so I need to put it out there. So that's what I'll be talking about today on my channel here. So well, it took me a lot to really come on and make this video because I really didn't want to put out anything to make people scared of coming to Korea, but I just need to tell you guys about the reality. Like, this is what is happening in Korea, so that when you guys come you don't get disappointed that, oh, this is not what I expected and stuff. So let's get right into it. So basically, as a foreigner in Korea, it's really hard to get like a proper job. Korea is a place, it's a developed country and it's a techie country as well. So if you're not an engineer, if you're not a software engineer or like an electrical engineer or into the AI software, it's quite difficult for you to find like a job. And also, if you cannot really speak the Korean language, you will not really, be open to getting anything, except maybe the NGOs and maybe teaching English. And teaching English in Korea, you have to be among the 7 countries which are authorized to teach English, which would be Australia, New Zealand, UK, that's United Kingdom, United States of America, South Africa, and I can't remember the 2 other, Ireland, and I can't remember the last one, but there are 7 countries which are authorized to speak English to teach English in Korea, except you really majored in English and you studied English as your first degree and you have your teaching of English as a foreign language certificate, which is some certificate you have to get, which authorizes you to speak English in a foreign country rather. So I had the certificate as well. I had to take it, but when I finished school, it was quite hard for me to get a decent job. Well, my first job after school was teaching English. Well, I taught English in an American institute, like an English club. So you need to teach the children English, speak to them English, play with them English, sing to them in English, dance with them, and teach them some letters and teach them shapes and alphabet, color stuff, which was quite like not really like the serious English environment. So it was easy for me. But the thing about it is that if you do not have the visa to teach English, it can be said to be illegal, teaching English under a visa that is not valid for English teaching. But on some exceptions, some schools would rather want to take you. They have like English teachers they bring from different countries, like America, and they bring them and they bring them to Korea and they get them, they sponsor their visa. But on the other hand, some companies would want to take a few, not I wouldn't say inexperienced, maybe okay, they're from English speaking countries, but they do not really have the license to teach English. So maybe they want to take like 1 or 2 and have them amidst the experienced English teachers. So that's usually the case, and it's really rare, it's really rare, but then it happens. But then I really enjoyed my time as an English teacher. I really love the Korean kids. They're so smart and very, very sharp. But then I lost that job, unfortunately, due to inappropriate visa. So, well, I struggled a little bit trying to get a job, and I was like, you know what, let me just try. I've been looking into the farming field for a while now, but people have been discouraging me, saying that it's a little hard. The farmers are a little harsh, they're local farmers, so they're like traditional Korean people, so they might be a little harsh, and if you don't know how to speak English, you might have difficulty communicating with them. So which is why I really didn't want to go straight into the farm. So, well, there's this program that came out. The immigration guys sent the foreigners messages saying that, oh, there's this program that the government had initiated, saying that we foreigners should try to farm, like we should go and work for farmers, and we'll be giving some credit, when we want to change, we want to get maybe the PR or get the visa. Maybe we want to change visa, maybe we'll be giving some upper credits. But the fact that we worked in the farmers, because another thing in Korea is that they really, really lack farmers. The Koreans don't really want to farm, they don't like farming. So it's with the foreigners that usually end up on these farms, except the old Koreans, like not the young Koreans, don't really like farming and the idea of it. So, well, which made them a little bit short staffed. So with the program, which I went to inquire, like they really like linked up to different farms in the different districts and locations in Korea, and well, they put their addresses and their numbers there, saying that we should go, to the immigration will give us the whatever we need to have, and they ask us to go to the farmers and tell them that, oh, we're from immigration and we want to sign up for the program, which I did. I was really interested in it, and I went to the immigration, and you actually get paid. You get paid, but I went to the immigration asked me, okay, since this is where I stay, I better go to the farm in that area I stay, so that I don't have to pay and get charged for accommodation, so I can just go from my house to the farm, which I did. But then I really got discouraged along the line, because I googled about farmers and then they were treated in Korea, and I got like bad news, which really discouraged me from trying the farming line. So I withdrew, saw how they were poorly treated and how they are really like harshly treated, which I didn't really like, which doesn't really sit well with me. So I stopped. But then I saw this advert, and I saw that needed farmers, and so like apple farming, pepper farming, cabbage farming. So I reached out to the owner, and he was like, yeah, like I should come along, and I really want to try it, because my experience job in this country has really been a very bad experience. So I was skeptical. I was like, let me just try, and I did, and I liked it. My first day, I had to wake up as early as 6:30 in the morning, and I headed out, with my boat and stuff, and surprisingly, the farmers were really nice. One of the farmers came to pick me up from the dormitory where I was staying and drove me to the farm. The farmers, and for the fact that I understand basic Korean language, it wasn't an issue for me to blend with them. I would, they would tell me, they would speak to me in Korean, I could understand and answer. Sometimes it take me a really long time to boot, but then I still was able to understand what they were saying, and I learned really fast. So I really like the farming, the job. Job is not as stressful as the typical factory work in Korea, which you do not even want to hear about that. The experience is really bad, trust me. They need you to work very fast, but for this farming, you don't have to work fast. The farmers are nice, they're very friendly. The owner of the job is very nice, put us in this dormitory where his parents stay downstairs, and we have access to everything. And then what else? You get to get free bags of apples to take home. Yeah, that's the fun part of farming. Like after you're done farming, I'm really gonna put up pictures of how the farm looks like, and you know, a picture of me in the farm, and how the farm looks like. Just a little clip actually. So well, so how it works is that there's a certain way you have to pluck the apple, you know, in such a way that you don't cut the branch, because the branch is important, and you need the branch to still remain there so that more apples can come out from it, from the stem. The stem or the branch, I think it's the branch there. So yeah, so you can carefully pluck out the apples and arrange them in a basket, and then afterwards the someone comes to collect them from the basket, empties them, take them to their company, where they package them into boxes, you know, and put them and basically arrange them and get ready to take them to the marts and whoever the sellers in the market. But what I really did not take a video of the company, but when next I go there, I will make a video and definitely show you guys. And yeah, that's it. So like, then the rejected, there's some apples that have like like little check on
튀겨서 엄청 나는데 이거 찍어가지고 아유 나 하나도 없는데 찍어. 그러니까 이쁜 거 찍어. 사과 많은데 찍어 이게. 예. 아이 저 밑에 저 많은 사과 찍어. 거기 말고 저 밑에 찍으면 안 돼. 응? 너무 많네 거기. 응.
Yeah, something like this, like just little damaged side of the apples. You can see like some dots. They are called factory rejected apples. So we don't really want to throw them away. So as I was saying, like the apples that have these dots on them, we like keep them aside. I call them factory reject. So when we're done farming, like around 3 o'clock, the apples that look like this, that have like really large or tiny dots, we separate them and we cut out this stuff out of them. And there are some apples that we actually do like that. There are some that we just leave and we share amongst ourselves, you know. So like, let's say we are 8 farmers for that particular day, so we have like different bags, you know, each bag of apples. Yeah. So, and trust me, fresh apples, and these apples are really 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 delicious. Trust me, they are really really delicious, and it's such an interesting job. So like, what I mean is, I was trying to explain, like when you want to pluck the apple from the step branch, you should not, this has to stay, you know, so you have to carefully pluck them. So like, back to what I was saying. So these apples, then they cut out the bad parts, and there are some people that come to buy off the factory rejected apples after we've cut out the bad part of the apples. And you know, some come to buy, maybe they use it for apple juice, maybe they have apple juice company and they can afford to buy the brand new apple, the fresh apples, which might be a little costly, so they buy the factory reject and they use it for whatever they use, for maybe salad, or I really don't know. But yeah, so that's that for the apple farming. So that's how I became an apple farmer. And let me tell you guys, farmers are really 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 rich. They have money, because if you don't farm, how will people eat? That's what people do not know. Like, farmers have money. Like, they're actually people with actually like, they're educated people, because all of the farmers that I met on that particular field, or I've been working with for a long time right now, they look well to do. Trust me, they look well to do with their different flashy cars, you know, they park. But as a farmer, you have to humble yourself, you know, you have to humble yourself and leave everything behind and go to the farm and get to work. So I love it, and that's what I'm going to be doing. So wish me well, guys. Know that this video will not end with only apple farming. I also need to talk about the fact that the season has changed. We are now in fall. Yeah, I love fall. Fall is like my best season. Actually, I came to Korea around this time last year, so I assumed that it was really cold, but people kept telling me that, trust me, this is the best weather you're gonna get. This is the best weather. Like, this is the weather Koreans like the most, because this is the weather where you can actually, not feel too hot or feel too cold. It's just a cool weather. So I didn't believe until now. Trust me, this weather is the best weather you can ever get in Korea, because towards December it started getting really cold and start to snow heavily. So, well, as the weather is changing, our skincare routine is also changing. As a farmer, I need to have like the adequate skincare on my face, because my face is gonna get exposed to the sun. So I need to tell you guys that I've changed my routine, copying the weather change and my occupation change. So I'm just gonna be sharing with you guys like the few products that I've incorporated into my skincare, which helps to keep my face, as usual, glowing. So let's get right into it. I bought this 9 Wish Perfect Cream Ampoule. It's Hydra Glowing Deep Hydration 9 Wishes. Because the weather is a bit dry, it's a bit it's not that, it's like a bit cool, so you need to always hydrate your skin, especially if you have dry skin. So I've gone back to my cream ampoule, which helps with hydration. So this is another, can you see, guys? This is what I've switched to now. So I'm ensure I put this on my face while I get ready to go to the farm. This really helps my face to get hydrated and not allow the sun dry up my face. So this is by 9 Wishes, the Korean brand, and I'll put the link for those that want to get it. So guys, I know I talked about this Jokijun premium lotion, which is hyaluronic acid. Basically, it's called hyaluronic acid, and I talked about how it's for people with dry skin. So I guess it was cause I was using it during the summer that I didn't understand the usefulness, but right now I picked it up again and I use it like for this season, and trust me guys, this gives my skin a really good and it makes me feel hydrated and gets ready to go and work on the farm. So guys, this I've been using this for this season, and as a farmer I need my face to have a lot of moisture, because I'm exposed to the sun. So yeah, it's a Japan brand and it's called Haladabo Joki June Premium Lotion. So guys, yeah, this I love for this. So let's talk about this Super Aqua Max Combination Cream by Nature Republic. Yeah, this I've been using. I started using it in the summer and I've further extended it to this fall season. I love the texture. I was using the snail cream by COS RX, and it was giving my face too much of slimy nature, so I wanted something to cool up my face. So I've been using this, and it really hydrates. It really hydrates a lot, and it's great. By Nature Republic. So as a farmer, one thing you need to really incorporate into your skincare is sunscreen. You should not miss out sunscreen when you're heading to the farm, because you're looking directly to the sun. You have to look up, especially when you're trying to pluck the apples at the top part of the tree. So you need sunscreen. So this I've been using Aqua Misha SPF 50. Well, I love, so why not? It's very easy to blend, no white casts, and it smells good as well. So get it. So, and guys, always wear sunscreen. It's very important. Sunscreen is very important, guys. So always wear sunscreen. So guys, so that is the end of my blog, basically. So let me know what you guys feel about this video. Please follow, please like, please share, comment, tell me what you guys feel. Anything I need to do to improve my video or my content making skills, I'll listen. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye.